Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Girl in the cut, she choose, say, club going up.
Hey ladies, welcome back to a new video. Girl, welcome to Women's Life with Ivy. I am Ivy. Over here we talk about different topics. Girl, I'm so glad to be back. It took me some shaking and moving, but I'm back and you can look forward to regular videos on Tuesday and Thursday. If you want me to talk about something specific, you want to hear about some advice on something, I don't know everything, but baby, I'm a little seasoned over here. So I know a little something about something, okay? So today, ladies, we're going to get into a topic. Give me a minute. And this is just some iced coffee. I just like drinking out of wine glasses. I think it's adult-ish. So listen, today we're going to talk about valuing yourself, putting yourself first. So let's get into this. I know it may be a touchy subject. I know some people may say, oh, well, my kids come first. And to a certain degree, your kids do come first. But let me be clear about this. If you're not in the right mental capacity, if you're feeling exhausted and drained, you're not going to have anything for your kids. That's just the reality. So today I just want to talk about what is it that you can do to ensure that you are whole and healthy, that you are happy, that your needs are being met. So many times we separate ourselves and you got the man on this side, whether it's a boyfriend or a husband. We have the man on this side, we have the kids on this side, we got the job, we have our friends, we have our social life, we have our spiritual walk. So we're divided into so many pieces, and what happens is sometimes we feel depleted as women. You know, we feel like we're exhausted, we're drained, we don't have anything else to give because we haven't taken the opportunity to put ourselves in the equation of people who need our time and attention.
A woman will isolate herself to protect her peace. This isn't about running away, it's personal. She steps back to find strength in solitude, to rebuild herself away from the noise and distractions of the world. She knows her peace isn't optional, it's a necessity. Her peace is her foundation, and she will do whatever it takes to protect it. She's not afraid to walk away from chaos, drama, or anything that disrupts her inner calm. Silence becomes her greatest tool. It's in those quiet moments that she finds clarity, healing, and balance. A grown woman unapologetically puts herself first. She understands that prioritizing her well-being isn't selfish. It's essential.
What I do personally for myself, because I don't have, with the list of things I just listed, it was things that pertain to me. I don't have a lot of time when it comes to self-care and loving on myself and making sure that I'm in a great headspace. You know, I'm raising my grandkids and baby, it's 3 of them. And I swear they all in the terrible twos at times. All 3 of them. And they range from 19, 12, and 5. So if you're a mother raising kids, if you're a grandmother raising kids, you get exactly what I'm saying. So when I moved into this house, one of my prayers was to have my own room, because I went from sharing a room with my 2 granddaughters to now I just have my room. I wanted my own room and my own bathroom. That's like my little sanctuary. I can go in the bathroom. I could take me a nice hot bath. I could take me a nice hot shower. I have the tray that goes across the tub. Now, it may seem minimal to some people, but that works for me. You got to do what works for you. You don't have to go out and spend a whole bunch of money. You don't have to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff to make yourself feel whole and complete. What is at the core that will replenish your cup? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Reading a good book, soaking in a tub, watching TV like your favorite movie, or even drinking you something out your wine glass. Now, ladies, I don't drink. I have 15 years clean. Christmas was my clean day. I don't drink. So what I do is, this is just for me. It may not apply to everybody. This channel is about women. Nothing is off the table. Anything y'all want to talk about, anything y'all want me to talk about, it's a no judgment zone over here, okay? So take the time to find that healthy balance in your life. You got school, and now kids are out of school. They're out of school until the 8th. Ma'am, the teacher is going on a trip. They ain't telling nobody about. Why are these kids out until the 8th?
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Lord, no.
So, anyway, what I do is I go in my room. Sometimes I have to close the door. Sometimes I just have to relax and take a break. And eventually what I'm gonna do, I haven't done it yet. I was kind of waiting. I just brought a new TV. That's something that brings me peace. That's something that makes me feel good. Because I was watching TV on a smaller TV, and nothing is wrong with a smaller TV if you have a smaller TV. I watched the smaller TV since I've been here. So I'm not saying anything as far as that, but what I'm saying is find some things that speaks to you. What speaks to you doesn't have to speak to anybody else. Your whole and healthy and calm and peaceful and serene life may not look like somebody else. Somebody may have to go take a trip to Turkey, Panama City. And I ain't talking about the one in Florida. You know what I'm saying? I don't have money to do that. And I don't even know if that's something that would satisfy me spiritually and wholly. You know what I'm saying? So I do what's in my means. They have this thing now, it's under consumption core, and it's something about how you live like a bare minimum life. Like,
you don't need another bottle of perfume. You already have 10. 2 you use almost every day. 1 is for special occasion, and the other 7 is just sitting there collecting dust. So don't buy the bottle of perfume just because TikTok told you so and you can smell like vanilla all day and rose petals all night. Don't do it. Save those coins.
Like, not over consuming, right? And so for me, that's not my thing, over consuming. Now, let me say this in my defense, because if you watch my other channel, Boo Bougie, I used to do thrift hauls. And when I did thrift hauls for a lot of stuff, I gave a lot of stuff away, because some of the things I brought, I did purchase solely to do the thrift haul. But I always found the deal. It wasn't no Shein cart. It wasn't no Temu cart. It wasn't no Fashion Nova cart. Let me just say that, right? But what happens is I found the store, it was like every piece of clothes was $1. I'm talking about name brand stuff. I'm talking about from Macy's. I'm talking about, I brought some boots there, Alex Marie. You can look them up. Leather Alex Marie boots. They come right below the knee. They're like $1.59. I paid $1 for them. Leather. So that's what I'm saying when I overconsume. It was for that purpose. But then I was a blessing to help other people. I gave away purses. I gave away clothes. I gave away shoes, because even though I have a lot of stuff, which I do, I have a lot of stuff. If you look around my house, I love pictures, I love things, but I don't have a $5,000 couch. I don't have a $3,000 dining room set. But guess what? I got the peace. I'm talking about inner peace. Like God says, the peace that passes all understanding. Because what I know is all of this stuff is temporal. It's not gonna last. So only what you do for Christ is gonna last, right? So if you got in excess and other people are lacking, and I'm talking about, just like, I was watching this one girl. Now, she my girl. I love watching her on YouTube. I'm not talking about her. I mean, I'm talking about her because I'm speaking about her, but I'm not judging her. I'm just saying what I wouldn't do. You know, she brought a house and she moved into her house, and all the food that was in her refrigerator, she threw it in the garbage. Because she said, new house, new food. Baby, when I moved here in October, all my food that was in my refrigerator, it moved too. And we cooked it. I'm not throwing no food away. So just things that fulfill you. You know what I'm saying? And for me, my life, you know, I don't look at what I don't have. Because what I don't have, I don't have. You can't miss what you never had. I can't miss not taking a trip to Italy because I never went. I can't miss not taking a trip to, I don't know, Bangladesh. I never been, you know. So that's what I'm saying, ladies. Just find you some time, find you a gap in your day, in your week. I'm not saying every day, you know, you got to duck off and, you know, no kids, you know, I'm not saying that. I'm saying find the time. Maybe once a week you take yourself out on a date. I'm talking about even if you have a mate, maybe once a week you go to lunch and treat yourself. Now, I know that may be foreign to some women. I know for me, I love going out to eat by myself. It does not bother me. I don't do it as often because I have kids, so I have to cook and things like that. So, and then we're going to talk about the finances. Yeah, the finances ain't always there. Because if I go out and spend a meal, money on a meal, that's money. I'm always calculating my dollar, you know, because I am on a fixed income. So I'm always, so ladies, I'm telling you this, even with a fixed income, right? I'm on a fixed income and have been, with exception of a couple months break, almost 2 years, right? So what I'm saying is, I calculate my money. So if I go out and I spend money on a meal, and we ain't even talking about I went out for my mother's birthday a few years back. I went to a very nice steakhouse. I'll insert a clip. I am going to enjoy my mother's birthday. And that's what I did.
Love, we see your eyes, wide like an ocean. When you look at me, so full of my emotions. I'm finding it hard to be here, Sin City. I know you feel lost, it's my fault completely.
Girl, I felt so beautiful when I went to that restaurant. I felt so, I had on a $200, it was a bridesmaid's dress. Ask me, did I care? I got it from the Goodwill for $6. I had on a beautiful bridesmaid's dress. I went to this beautiful steakhouse, beautiful, beautiful ambiance, right? I paid $20 for my meal. And that was so worth it for me, so worth it. You know, but I think about, and this was before I had the kid. So that tell you I haven't been out in a while. I just went out on my other channel. I met a subscriber, like, we're girls now. She my girl, as a matter of fact, I need to call her. We went out for lunch. We went to Toast on Lennox. And I wanted to go there, and the food was so good. So good. I couldn't even save none. I wish I could have, but I couldn't, baby. Saving was not on the menu. So when I tell you, I think about what I could do with that money. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I do treat myself because I deserve it. I need to be loved on. I need to know that I'm special, I matter, and that I count. And, you know, a lot of times we look for outside entities to fulfill us, right? Baby, can I tell you something? It's an inside job. It is an inside job. You have to go inside and do some work on you. You may not want to hear it. You may think your purses, your shoes, your social status, people around you. Do you know you can be in a room full of people and feel just as alone as you the only one in the room? That happens, you know. For me, I love the fact that I gave myself a break. I decided to do some work on myself. I decided to see what matters to me. You know, I prayed to God and I found out what his will was for me, which ultimately became my will. You know, we have our own free will. God is not going to go above that. But what I'm saying is when you get in line, in tune with God, it just makes you flourish as an individual, you know, because people look at me in my everyday life, you know, because when I get on here, you see a portion, a smidget of my life. But I have people that look at me like, how you so happy? I'm talking about in the midst of everything that's going on. Where do you find the peace? Where? I need to go get some. Because I got money, I got houses that I own, cars, trucks that I own, and I can't find the peace. And this is what people have told me. Not a lot of people, 1 or 2 people have told me. How? I got all this stuff. Because, baby, I realize it ain't stuff. The stuff is not going to make you happy. You know, people say, oh, if I had $1 million, I'd do X, Y, and Z. Well, let me tell you, they had this guy at my old job. Well, not my old job, but I'm not working. So they had this guy, a CEO, making buku money and did not want to be here anymore. I'll just put it like that, and you read between the lines. Money does not make you happy. Finding the peace and the joy within. Now, money will enhance some stuff. Now, we're going to be real and we're going to call a spade a spade. Money will enhance some stuff. Try not having no money for your rent. Try not having no money for your bills. Try not having no gas money. Oh, yeah, money does do what it's supposed to do. What she said on the Players Club, make that money, don't let it make you. You know what I'm saying? My mom used to say, all money ain't good money. You know, what are you doing? How is it making you feel inside? I always joke and I always say, you know, because I'm a voluptuous woman, right? But I said, now this is just me in my head. This is me in my head. Baby, sometimes you can't go upstairs by yourself. Sometimes you need some company. You need a supervisor. You need somebody to chaperone you when you go up here in your head, right? I said that if I was smaller, I would be an exotic dancer. But I just don't know how to twerk. I ain't figured that out yet. I don't know. Maybe one day. Girl, I'm just playing. Girl, I ain't twerking on nobody pole. I got a friend. She always works the voting poll. And it's just a running joke with all of us, you know, us girlfriends collectively. It's a running joke. They be like, where's she at? And we're like, oh, she on the poll. And it just means she's at work, working, you know, the voter registration poll. And we always laugh. Even she laughed because it's just been a running joke, you know. So, but anyway, ladies, that's all. I just wanted to come on and talk to you all and just kind of give you my take on things. And let me just say this too. Even though gas is high, sometimes I take a drive just to get out the house, just to get away from the kids. Now, it's not a bad thing to want to break from your kids, because let me tell you something. Come here. Your kids need a break from you too. They do. They need a break from you. I learned that when I was 16 and I'm 55 now. You know, back in the days, the elders of the church, the women, the mothers, was able to come and tell you, your skirt a little too short. That baby need a jacket on. Where that baby hat at. You know what I mean? The elders, the women of the church, raised the younger women in the church. And you just don't get that no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I come from. Look. And baby, like the old folks say, and thank God I'm one of the old folks. I'm not as old as some, but thank God I'm older. Somebody just told me the other day, grandparents raising grandkids, right? Like this program, this facility. And it's like, even though I knew I was a grandmother at 32 when my daughter had my grandson, and he's 19 now, even though I knew I was a grandmother then, I'm talking about Barney Mac, the big mamas.
And she had a wig on, be cocked to the side, and she slid her feet when she walked, and she hummed. That's what I miss. Big mama.
This is what I'm talking about as far as raising you, the big mamas, right? And so what I find myself with my kids is I find myself being mom and big mama. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you, I'm going to teach you. I have been commanded to do that. And that's what I do. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to teach you. I'm not always going to be here. So I need to drop them pearls when I need to do it. When an opportunity presents itself, I need to have a conversation. So look, if y'all don't know about my channel, if you have never watched me on Boo Bougie, which is my other channel, go over there and look. I will start talking about something and God will take me in a whole new direction. Because even if it's that one person that needs to hear it, yes, you cannot be the smartest person you know. You just can't. If you the smartest person you know, if you're not taking any direction in your life, you're not taking any accountability in your life, you need to pause and ask yourself why. Maybe that's why you're going through some of the things that you're going through. And I'm not talking about you. This is not no rag session. Baby, when I talk about me and I talk about my experiences. And what I'm saying is when I did not allow help to help me, I found myself in a fetal position a whole lot of times. So this channel is to empower women, to make women feel like I'm not alone. It's somebody out there that understands exactly what I'm going through, exactly what I'm feeling, right? So that's going to be it, ladies. I didn't want to be before you long. I do want to say Happy New Year. This is the end of the year. Today is December 31st. It's the end of the year. I promised my subscribers that I was going to have a video before the end of the year. Johnny come lately, but I made it. I made it. Do you know what it took for me to get ready today? I'm in the house. I'm doing whatever. My two oldest are still asleep. The baby is up. She usually sleeps with me, even though her and her sister share a room. She'll come and creep in the bed with me. The big one will come and creep in the bed with me. They need that comfort. They need that hug, that snuggling. And baby, my feet was cold last night, so I was glad she was in the bed. Girl, she was warm. Ooh, girl, she was warm. My feet was cold. Don't ask me why. So anyway, I have to prioritize my life, and sometimes, let me just say this to the women who have subscribed to this channel and who have been patient. I'm talking about patient because I will have to go back and look to see when the last time I put a video out, but life just kind of took over and the move, I'm out on a sciatic injury. So the move here, I pushed myself past the limit. So when I tell you everything got shut down, everything. And I think I moved here, I was in the middle of Vlogmas on my other channel. And baby, everything got shut down. So I just want to say thank you. I'm not going to necessarily say I apologize, but I want to say thank you because I can't apologize for taking care of myself. I cannot and I will not apologize for putting myself first, right? So, but I want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. So this is the first of many videos Like I said, put in the comment whatever you might want me to talk about. You know, this is gonna evolve into a reaction channel. What it is I want to do, I'm not real sure about the specifics, and I'm not talking about negative and dogging people and making people feel less than, or we all sit here and kiki because somebody done, you know, walked off a cliff. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not that type of individual, but real life issues that are going on, I want to talk about, you know, and I may use different clips. As if you watching my video, as of late, the last couple videos, I do put clips in, but I think in order to do that, I need to put on a disclaimer at the beginning of my video. I'm not real sure. I have a friend who does YouTube, Real T with D. She does YouTube and she does reactions. So she's somebody that I can reach out to and ask her what's the basis and basics of the reaction. You know, a lot of people don't want to tell you. A lot of people want to gatekeep. You know, one thing I learned is what God has for me is for me. And what God has for you is for you. So I've never been that type of individual. So anyway, we'll see, but you will definitely get a video every Tuesday and every Thursday. I'm not real sure on the time yet. What I've been doing is trying to upload in the morning on my other channel. So I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna kind of nail it down. Any suggestions you might have for me of anything, you know, the only thing I ask is that you be respectful in the comment and that we can definitely agree to disagree. That's all I ask, you know, because everybody has a different perspective on a different issue. Everybody has it. And that's what for me, I don't want to have people surrounding me that's an amen section. And what that simply means is they agree with everything I say. I'm not always right. You know, it's a saying they used to say back in the day, even a broke clock is right twice a day. It's wrong the rest of the time, but it's right twice a day. You know, so that's going to be it. I'd like to thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Women's Life with Ivy. I am Ivy. On my other channel, like I said, is the name of that channel is Boo Bougie. For anybody here that's new, if you're new here, I hope you consider subscribing, giving this video a like, and we're gonna roll out 2024. Girl, thank you for watching. I love you. Bye.
You can never be what I am, but as long as you and me, that's what it's gonna be.